how's it going? So in today's video, we are going to be making one of my favorite desserts, creme brulee. We're going to be putting a little bit of a lemon twist on it though, because my lemons are looking amazing right now. And that's why I'm sitting up here in the sun porch, because I wanted to show off my lemon plant one more time. I know I've showed it to you about 100 times, but I'm so proud of it. There's still about 5 lemons left. 5? Yeah. 5 lemons left, so I could probably do 1 or 2 more amazing things with this fruit. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a citrus plant like this size produce as many lemons as this one has. Now I do have that pink lemonade lemon right behind me with a ton of fruit on it. They all still feel pretty hard, so I haven't harvested any of those yet, which I will show you when I harvest them. We'll cut into it and I'll show you what it looks like, because I think that they have a blush of pink. Like their flesh is kind of pink on the inside. We actually started this video yesterday. In fact, we'll be showing you the footage of me gathering these lemons, harvesting them off this plant, and gathering eggs out of the chicken coop, because it did happen. I did not buy these lemons at the store. That would be really easy to say, right? Like, look at the lemons I just grew. But Benjamin wasn't feeling very well yesterday, and so we just decided not to do this project yesterday. We decided to wait, and that's one huge benefit and huge blessing that comes from what we do. Because we get to make videos and just kind of, you know, especially this time of year, it's not quite as busy, so we can kind of mold our schedule to where if Benjamin's having a hard day, I can spend time with him, which I want to be able to do. And if I couldn't do that, it would make me crazy. So anyway, thank you to all of you, because of you guys watching our videos and supporting our channel, we can do that, and I will forever be grateful. Forever and ever. Okay, so now we're gonna head to the kitchen and make this creme brulee. Benjamin's actually napping right now, so he might be joining in with us a little bit later on. Hey, Russell. Wanna see what I got? Hey, look. You don't care about the lemons at all, you just want pets. First of all, I think I've got everything sitting out that I'm gonna need. This recipe does not require very many ingredients, which I really appreciate. Just the heavy cream, vanilla, the eggs from our chickens, lemons, and sugar. And this is the recipe I use. I will go ahead and either link it if I can find it again. It's just from food.com, or I'll type it out and put it in the comment section. It's pretty well loved. Like, you can even see stickers from past lemons that I've bought and used, and it's ripped and such. So we'll make sure it's somewhere you guys can find it. I'm hoping this video turns out. I actually put a light up because our kitchen's pretty dim. And Aaron's not helping me today, so we'll see how this all goes. But we are gonna preheat the oven to 300 degrees. And I'm not gonna show you guys the inside of my oven because it is a disaster right now. I've also prepared my pan, so I just have kind of a shallow baking dish here that I've lined with a towel, a clean towel, and then 6 small ramekins. And I don't have 6 that match, of course, so I just have 6 of whatever I could find. And they fit perfectly in here. And then in the end, we'll be needing some boiling water to put in around the ramekins as they're baking. So that's what this is out for. I'm gonna prep the lemons now. So I need the zest from 1 lemon, 1 whole lemon, and then the juice from 2 lemons. But because these are kind of small, I'm gonna do the juice from 3, just because I like things to be pretty punchy. Like, I don't want it to be faintly lemon flavored. I want it to be lemon flavored. Oh, it smells so good. Yum. You all need to come over to my house and have some of this. Oh, this is why I shouldn't be in charge of the camera. Look at all of those seeds. Maybe we should try to grow those. Never tried that before. And all of the glorious lemon juice, which we are gonna put on the stove. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we'll turn it down just so it can simmer for like 5 minutes. We want to reduce this down quite a bit. Like, we only want about a tablespoon left. Oh, I turned on the wrong burner. Duh. So while the lemon juice is simmering, I'm going to add to this saucepan 2 cups of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of sugar, and the lemon zest, which I use zest off of 1 1/2 lemons because they were kind of small. Okay, we're gonna turn this burner on medium heat and whisk it all together. And we'll let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until we see steam start to rise, and then we'll remove it from the heat. That's looking pretty good. So I'm going to lower the heat a little bit so it's just a nice low simmer. smelling good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't need any fogging on the lens today. So while those two things are cooking on the stove, I'm gonna try to multitask. I need 5 yolks, so I'm gonna separate these quick. You guys want to see something crazy? So all of that lemon juice reduced down, oh, there we go, to that much liquid, which is what I was shooting for. I just tasted it and it is intense, but it'll flavor these beautifully. So I've got all of my components. I'm going to slowly mix this warm, heavy cream mixture into my egg yolk mixture, and then I will add in my lemon juice. So now I'm going to attempt to pour boiling water between these ramekins to where it fills up about halfway up the sides of the ramekins. There. Now a 300-degree oven for about 40 minutes until the custards are set. Oh, hey baby. Are you eating M&Ms? What are you doing? Hey. Bok, 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 where's your bok, bok? They're in there baking, and my work surface is, oh, I was supposed to cover them with foil. Crap, hold on. Cover loosely with foil. So they're in there cooking for 40 minutes. All I had left was a bowl, and I'm hoping I didn't leave a step out. I'm gonna reread my recipe. Maybe I just over-prepared. See that? They look nice and set. They are things of beauty. So these need to cool on the wire rack for about an hour and a half, and then they need to chill for 3 hours. So this is really a type of dessert you need to make the day before you plan on eating it. Otherwise, you need to make it like first thing in the morning, which I never have it together enough to start things like this first thing in the morning. But I do have my sugar out and my creme brulee torch, so we will be doing that tomorrow. So we'll see you then. All right, it's a new day. The creme brulee has been in the refrigerator overnight, so it's thoroughly chilled, and my mom is on her way over here right now. This is one of her favorite desserts as well. So I think what we're gonna do is head out to the greenhouse, work on some garden plants, and have our creme brulee and coffee. It's going to be lovely. Let me show you what they look like. So I'm not a creme brulee expert. This one probably looks the best. I think I maybe overbaked them by a couple minutes because I did pull away from the sides. But they look really good, they smell really good. I tasted the batter before they went into the oven and it was so yummy. So what I need to do now, I'm going to sprinkle about a teaspoon of sugar on the top of each one of these, and then I am going to use my torch to torch it. And what is that, like caramelize the sugar or whatever the term is? I'm not sure. It's what makes it delicious. The first one's always a little bit like, so that will be my trial, my practice one, and then I'm gonna taste that one before my mom gets here just to make sure everything's good. I think I needed more sugar than that. I wonder if I could add more at this point. That turned out so great. Like, listen, that's what you want. You want like a harder sugar crust, and it's all caramelized and looking beautiful. So I think I'm gonna taste this one, since this is my trial one, before I do all the rest of them, just to make sure everything's up to snuff here. And I actually don't make these very often just because there's all the wait time, you know, letting them cool, bake, cool, and then you have to refrigerate them for so long. So it's always a huge treat whenever we do get to eat these. So here we go. Oh, ho, 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 beautiful. Oh, hey, go try this.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's not chocolate. but it's tasty.
That is good.
Yeah.
I like the caramel on top. What is that?
It's burnt sugar.
Oh.
Or whatever. Torched sugar.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Thumbs up from Erin. Okay, guys, look at this. Oh, yum. Don't you wish you could take a bite of that right now? So now I'm going to torch the rest of these, and I'm going to pop them back in the refrigerator just for a few minutes, just so they can, you know, that torch kind of makes the top layer of custard a little bit warm, and I want them to be pretty chilled. I am incredibly pleased by how these turned out. The flavor is awesome, and I think the fact that I grew my own lemons for it makes them even tastier. The sugar crust turned out perfect, and they are not overbaked. I thought they might be because they pulled away from the sides, but the custard is silky and smooth and delicious. And when you do your sugar crust, it kind of covers over those imperfections on the side. Okay, so as kind of a side note, I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, but I did save 5 of the lemon seeds that came out of one of my lemons. So I have them in this dish here with just a tiny bit of water so they didn't dry out. And we're gonna plant them today. It's just kind of a little experiment. So this is just like a little side note to the creme brulee. So I've already pre-moistened my soil. It's nice and wet. I'm using the cactus mix. This is what I used to pot up my original lemon, and they're doing super well. So I'm just gonna keep with that. And then here are my seeds. So I'm gonna plant 5 of them in here just to make sure, like I wanna make sure I at least get one. I don't know what this is gonna be like because I've never done it before. So I figure 5 is a safe thing to do. And we're going to push them down about a 1/2 inch into the soil and then just cover them over. All planted. And we'll just give them a quick water. Then I've got this really cute cloche that I picked up at Joann's a couple years ago. And it's gonna make for a perfect kind of little humidity dome for our little lemon tree. This will be fun to watch. And that's actually it for today's video. I just thought it would be fun to bring you guys along for this recipe since it's one of my favorites. And I know it's very different from what we normally do, but you guys have been with me for this citrus journey since I planted them this past summer. And it's been fun to share kind of progress reports and updates on those plants. And this will be a fun experiment. And it's pretty enough to leave out. Like I can keep it by my kitchen sink so I can kind of monitor the progress. From what I read and what I understand, I should see a seedling, a sprout, in about 2 weeks. So I'll be sure to update you guys on that growth. And then I did read that it can take years and years for you to get actual ripe lemons. So it'll just be an interesting process. So for those of you who have tried it, because I know there are a lot of you guys who probably have done this before, let me know your experience down in the comments because I'm really interested to learn as much as I can about this since I'm just starting it for the first time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video and hanging out with me today. I'm gonna go get things set up in the greenhouse so my mom and I can have an hour or 2 of peace and dessert. It's gonna be awesome. Bye.